you want someone to take away one practical lesson from our chat today to help them with the process of moving, what would it be?
Don't believe everything on the internet. I'm in a chicken, but that is, you know, as doctors would say, don't go and self-diagnose on the internet. That is really, and there is a huge risk of that at the moment because everyone has become a relocation specialist. Right? Yeah, they're popping up everywhere. Everybody's an expert. Everybody's toned towards that. I take it as a huge compliment because people are copying exactly what we do all the time, right? But biggest tip, generally speaking, is again, just make sure that you've prepared not just the paperwork, but yourself for this, because otherwise you're putting an awful lot of pressure. We come back to what you said a minute ago. Well, what are you doing? You're doing all of the most stressful things that people would say would cause stress and anxiety all in one go.
Yeah.
And you're putting your relationships under pressure.
It's a great tip, isn't it? Don't just prepare financially, but prepare mentally for the move. I think that's
the next thing. It's the next thing, Mike, we're gonna launch into. We're actually recruiting a psychologist, a therapist to come and join the team to be able to offer anxiety before the move services and emotional check-ins throughout the relocation, because we just noticed it's actually something that's real.
Wow, that's brilliant. I suppose, like you said earlier, it's a lot more recognised now. It's a lot more accepted. People are talking about mental health more. And if you put yourself in this position of moving, you know, going through retirement, not just retiring.
Phases of life, right?
Yeah, moving country. I speak to people every day about retirement, whether they're in the process of planning for it or they're getting towards it or they're at that retirement point or they're retired, and actually the psychology that goes on behind that, where traditionally it would be, you know, finish school and get a job and work 40 years and then on a Friday that's it, you're done, cold turkey, so to speak. Now there's so many options people have, and I talk to people a lot about phased retirement, which I think is a brilliant thing if you can do it. If you've been working at a company and you go down to 4 days a week, you're getting 80% of your pay, but you get a longer weekend, 3 days a week, 60% pay, and so on and so on. I think the psychology that goes into that is really powerful, and really interesting to hear you're getting someone in part of the team.
We have to, because we otherwise it's our team that actually are providing that emotional support, and there's only so many people we can support really, truly within 90. I think last month was our record month. I think we had 98 new clients come on board. Wow. So that it's successful, because this morning a friend of mine who's a notaire in Paris contacted me and said I needed to help a couple that had moved to Bordeaux from the US, and for the last 2 years this has broken their marriage. You know, and so, you know, let's not go into, but it's digging into maybe they moved without help. They purchased a property. They had endless problems with the renovations. They had endless problems with the realtor, but not. I think you break all of those things down, it's just cultural problems. It's not to do that they were ripped off, or it's just cultural issues that they just didn't sink into that. They didn't think that they needed coaching around the cultural difference, right? And now they're leaving with this really bitter experience, and that's awful to hear. That's not what you want to happen, but that's the risk if you don't prepare enough for all of the things that are not obvious. And the obvious ones, in a way, well, they're easy. We guarantee them.
Brilliant. Fantastic. Thanks for your time today. It's been great chatting, as always. And
Mike, love it.
Absolute pleasure.
Love the chickens. Love the podcast, and thank you all for watching.
Thanks, Richard. Much appreciated.